Hello, everyone. Tina here. And I'm titling this, Who Are You Being? Who are you being right now? So I could ask myself, who am I being in this moment? How open am I? How receptive am I to receive this moment, to listen and be fully here in the now? Who am I being? A space of oneness and unity or division and separation? What lens am I seeing the world through? The world is going to outpicture to you how you are being. And that can be triggering. And it's supposed to be. How else do you know what you're holding? So when you're triggered, can you say, thank you? Thank you for showing me what's here. Because you wouldn't be triggered if there wasn't an energy in your system, if there wasn't an energy or a pattern in your body. There are programs running in your subconscious, in your field, in your system. And these programs are birthed, well, you might have come in with them, but they're also birthed and they kind of expand and get bigger every time you stopped breathing, every time you closed and shut down your heart. At the time that you did this, you probably needed to, and so your nervous system decided that for you. You were probably in survival mode, and that's okay. The problem is that energy is still there in the background, like a virus of a computer. It is in your system creating a broken record. And it's sneaky and it can show up all different times. And it could even, like, we could have it kind of, I don't want to say resolved, but like it could seem like the healing is happening. And yet there's another layer and another layer and another layer. That's why we're here, right? In the human body, having this experience. But nobody really tells you that the more that you soften and open and feel and welcome it without making it right or wrong, that's how it unwinds. Not trying to fix it, not trying to have meaning, not trying to figure it out, not working on it. Like I said, it's tricky. Doesn't mean you can't do those things. However, are you ever just letting yourself be presence itself, awareness itself? Are you welcoming the stillness and watching sensations, watching the mind detached, feeling whatever's here in the moment in gratitude, especially when it's something you don't like? I know that it's hard. I'm practicing it myself. I've watched myself practicing a little, breathing a little, and then that program taking over. And it's like, but if I just did one more thing, but if I just worked a little harder, well, what if I just, and it's all of that creating overwhelm in the system. And only when I truly stop and just let myself be and breathe, and then I say inside, I am what I'm seeking. I am what I'm seeking. The I am. Thank you for showing me what's here. I say it often and I will continue to say it. breathing and softening and opening. It'll always be the answer. That was a different video. But this is a great kind of gauge to tune in at different moments and ask, who am I being right now? Maybe you're feeling triggered or something is showing up as less than pleasant, so you get to go in, who am I being right now? How can I be more of a space of love? How can I come into openness and forgiveness, trusting the moment and trusting whatever exchange is happening as where you're meant to be based on the energy running in your system, giving you the opportunity to breathe into it and not away from it. And obviously there's layers and layers of peeling back the onion and going deeper. But to give just a little bit of a frame, as long as you perceive whatever is happening as less than perfect, as it needing work, as it is a problem, you just keep creating the problem. Instead, how can you be more loving in this moment for the energy that's here, to welcome it as your teacher, to forgive yourself for having a faulty perception and handing that faulty perception over, handing it over to love, handing it over to the Holy Spirit, handing it over to God, handing it over to your higher self, whatever is going to work for you. And this is where the work is. And maybe all day it's a constant handing over. But what you're saying is, I am being a space of love in this moment and handing over the me who wants to fight, who sees problems, who sees from the lens of separation, who is in resistance. I'm going to allow all of that to be, and I'm going to drop into being present for what's here, breathing into this space so I can become the healing space, softening and allowing the energy to bubble up so that it can transmute, and not having an agenda. That's probably the biggest one. Are we doing it just to get rid of it, to feel better, which tends to be more of a hook? But I offer you the next time, maybe even in a few minutes from now, where something doesn't feel good, something isn't going your way, you're seeing, feeling resistance or pressure or tension, you're feeling wanting to control or force or make something happen. It's you fighting life rather than embracing what's here. It's resisting feelings that want to come up rather than breathing into them and softening and allowing. And it's a surrender, a true surrender to what's here in the moment. By just saying, I love you. Thank you for showing me what's here. I love you. It's okay that you're trying so hard. I'm going to soften and just be here with you in this moment. I love you. I am listening. Take as much time as you need. I'm learning patience with you. I hold your hand through this. We are here, breathing open. And let me know how it goes.